house, in the loud house. One boy, 10 girls, wouldn't trade it for the world. Looking after number one will be my only creed. That's all I need.
Loud House Critic here, and today's episode is from the first season of The Loud House. Linc or Swim, the 15th episode. Link or swim, sink or swim, you know what it means. Half of the viewers who've seen this episode seem to enjoy it, but others seem to not really quite enjoy it as well. But I promise you, it's really not that bad as No Such Luck, or Serial Fender. So the start of this episode begins with...
On a hot summer day, there's nothing like a refreshing dip in the community pool.
Oh boy, something just happened.
Loud family, out!
But we were just having fun.
Chicken fights during senior swim are not fun.
Surprised to know who these elder Nickelodeon characters are? That's a really impressive Easter egg they put in this show from a few other Nickelodeon shows. Personally, I really like Grandpa from the Rugrats. Let's start this all over again.
On a hot summer day, there's nothing like a refreshing dip in the community pool. One town over. Cannonball!
Now what? Loud family, out!
But we were just having fun.
No fun at all, I'll tell you that much.
Drinking pool water is not fun.
But it tastes like chicken noodle soup.
Fine, but did you have to add the celery and carrots?
What the fuck? I think Lana's thick in the head. That's like saying a bar of soap smells good and it kind of tastes a little bit good too. I could say that's a whole new way of cleaning your own mouth out.
You should clean your mouth out, you
Would it be too much to ask if we could do this again?
On a hot summer day, oh, you know the rest. Cannonball!
God damn it, now what?
Loud family out! But we were just having fun.
That's what you said the last time before, and the time before that, and
Fuck it, just fuck it. What just happened now?
Fecal incidents are not fun.
Does anyone even manage to make sure that there's actually a diaper on the baby? But Jesus Christ, these kids are so careless that they don't even give a fuck what's going on around them. I mean, if they're so careless, would they leave Lily to drown in the pool? Because I hope fucking not.
Come on, guys. We'll just find another pool.
I beg to differ. For you see, all you kids have been suspended from every community pool from the 60-mile radius. So forth, you guys are screwed and have no one to blame but yourselves. But perhaps I'm saying too much.
Seriously? How are we gonna keep cool now?
Well, maybe y'all should have thought about that before y'all were fucking up. Therefore, Lincoln got himself an idea. An actual pool for the Louds, meaning that he's actually going to try and buy an actual pool for him and his sisters.
Why didn't I think of that sooner?
Lincoln thinks like he's got a great pool for him and his family, and he could just imagine it.
On a hot summer day, there's nothing like a refreshing dip in your own pool. Cannonball!
Don't you dare splash me, Lincoln Loud. This outfit cannot get wet.
Or, I dare you to actually splash her.
But it's a swimsuit.
It's a swim gown, you Philistine.
How was I supposed to know that, you dumb shit?
I'm a little baby loves shortening.
Lana, this ain't the great American melting pot. You're swimming in a damn pool.
Who wants to chicken fight? Just what my soup needs.
I'm a little surprised about that face expression on Lana. That makes me wonder, what could Lana be actually thinking now of what she wants to do to that chicken?
Look at that boy, running all around like a chicken with his head cut. Wait a minute.
I don't know why that's still funny as fuck to me when Fogler Lake realized that he just got butchered, and yet he's still talking there like he got his fucking head cut off. And then he suddenly realized that he's going to fucking die now. I'm gonna say fuck that family-sized pool and just get a pool for yourself.
Oh, paradise for one.
Oh, now you're talking.
Lincoln's little baby loves shortening. Whoops, gotta pay first.
Please do. You don't want to lose both your hands for stealing. Meanwhile, back at the Loud House, Lincoln tries to sneak through the backyard without letting any of his siblings see him. which is why they're somewhere in the kitchen trying to cool off. And they're keeping the fucking freezer and refrigerator open. Well, there goes one way to piss away your bills.
He's clearly suffering the first symptoms of heat stroke. Now pass the frozen succotash.
Son of a bitch.
Very funny. You were this close from getting sued, kid.
Now that Lincoln got himself out of the house and into the backyard, he finally managed he's going to set up his pool now.
The manual? Psh, who needs the manual?
Everybody needs the manual for certain reasons, you dumbass. Lincoln trying to play so much home improvement, but tries to set the pool up by himself. It's a tent. It's a ship.
Oh, I'll sail all night. There's a knife for me, and I never know.
It's a unitard. I wonder why he can't get it set up.
The manual. Everyone needs the manual.
No stick, Sherlock.
So in the next scene here, Lincoln is trying to set the whole entire pool up, and there's a few suffering moments going on with him. Such as him trying to inflate pool. I can painlessly guarantee that I actually seen this somewhere in a Charlie Brown movie called Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown.
One more time.
And he gets so much of a sunburn after when he passes out, and he tries to inflate the pool once more again. But he's attacked by a bee.
Oh, no, you don't.
So finally he managed to get the pool set up, except for he placed it under the shady tree, which you probably don't want to have your pool by. Now that he finally managed to get the damn pools much set up now, time to enjoy being wet now.
On a hot summer day, there's nothing like a refreshing dip in your own pool. Cannonball! Ah!
How the fuck did they get here?
Lincoln, this is literally genius. Who's gonna kick us out of our own pool, right?
Are you getting in? There's totes room for one more.
Okay, I've heard more dirty humor than that before in movies. Especially when there are two girls in the pool and they ask for one guy to join them. Yeah, I bet some of y'all didn't catch this humor on when you first watched Linc or Swim. I mean, just think about it. From movie scenes like this, when there's two girls in a pool or in a hot tub this way, looking so much hot as shit as they look. When there's one guy, they would say that kind of quote to them. Are you getting in? There's always room for one more. And that's when you start catching on about what you know what's going to happen next. If this shit couldn't possibly get any worse. The whole damn family is now back here. Well, except for the parents, who are not exactly in this episode once more again. Like you don't see them in Left in the Dark, Get the Message, Heavy Metal, Making the Case, or Undies Pressure. Oh my god!
What the hell are you looking at? This is an impressive package for a toddler.
Lisa somehow is getting ready to dump some kind of chemical into the pool, which is something I really want to know before you decide to kill anybody else.
Testing sanitation levels. I've concocted a special serum that will detect and eliminate urine, aka Kinkle, in H2O.
A new idea for chlorine in the pool. That sounds like a mighty idea, Lisa, for once.
I'm sure no one here would...
Unprecedented levels.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the f***? What the f***?
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? Are y'all seriously piss in the pool? I have someone here who has something to say about that. To all of you, girls.
You are a disgrace!
I expect much of that shit from Lola, Lana, and Lenny, but the rest of you guys, and especially Lori, what the actual fuck? How hard is it to actually get out of the pool and go to the bathroom and use the fucking toilet? Jesus, fuck you girls are dumb. And a bit old to actually realize what y'all are doing. It's like y'all were badly toilet trained. So Lincoln fills the pool up once more again, thanks to the sisters. And the girls continue so much their little dumb shit fun in that little small pool. And so far, Lincoln's taking so much responsibility of putting a diaper on Lily.
Lucy, I didn't know you liked to swim.
I'm not swimming. I'm trying to see if I'm a witch. Am I floating?
Yes.
Wicked.
You know what your soup needs? Toodles! Ring it! Stop splashing me!
Stop shouting, bitch!
Guys, no horseplay.
What about elephant play?
Damn, elephant! Pull yourself together!
And for some happy strange reason, Bobby is actually here. I can actually make that an exception.
Everyone out! Senior swim!
What? There are any old people here?
Hello, high school senior. Shoo shoo. Whew, this really is paradise for one.
Wow, turning to be a skanky little bitch, aren't you? Trying to have some with Bobby.
That is it!
I love when Lincoln loses it.
In case you guys haven't noticed, this is my pool. I bought it and spent all day setting it up. And I haven't even gotten in it yet. I'm too busy keeping all of you from ruining it.
Now get the hell out of here!
Well, at least you did the right thing, Lincoln.
Cannonball! What? Warning. No cannonballs. May cause tears. How did I not notice this?
You know, sometimes I would ignore the obvious when something like that actually appears onto a pool or on somewhere on the manual, but I've done it a few times before and nothing has happened to the pool. I haven't even torn a pool yet when I do cannonballs or double flips in the pool.
I'll just rip this off. No removing the warning label? Sheesh, what can I do?
Be happy for what you got and actually enjoy.
That's alright. This is still gonna be paradise for one.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passion craze. It means no worries.
Heck, when I'm in the pool all alone, I don't feel so much boredom myself. I actually quite enjoy being alone in the pool. But somehow he gets the feeling that it's not fun being alone. And somehow in the front yard, his sisters actually have a pool of themselves. The actual pool that Lincoln was actually going to buy at first before he got the Paradise for One pool. So much fun they're having, but so little summer times. Consider they got like 104 days of summer vacation. And by God, what the fuck is Lola even wearing? Lisa doing some weird chemical experiment which makes Charles puke. Lucy being underneath her dark Idiot Deets umbrella while she's actually putting sunscreen on Lily.
Okay, this time, instead of Marco Polo, why don't we just use our real names? Okay, so I'm Lincoln? Boy, you really don't get this game at all, do ya?
I wonder if they'll ever do an episode about Lenny's birth. So the sisters all notice Lincoln, and yet they somehow want to invite Lincoln into their own pool, even when Lincoln kicked them out of his own pool.
Well, he was kind of a meanie. Not to mention selfish. And bossy.
Look who's talking!
That sounds a lot like you, Lori. So all is forgiven, and Lincoln finally does his big cannonball trick.
Well, in that case, cannonball!
Well, there goes whatever they pissed away on this pool.
How are we going to keep cool now?
I'll go get the frozen succotash.
Son of a bitch.
Stop stealing Sylvester the Cat's words. Hey, check it out. Lucy's just hanging around. Get it? Oh, come on. Even a joke like that deserves to be laughed at. So Lincoln and his sisters and Bobby are in a One for Paradise pool together. Kind of odd.
So it turns out that a pool, and basically everything that's awesome in life, is more fun when everyone gets to be a part of it.
Fecal incident!
I'm out. Right behind you.
Fuck this. 59 stars. I will say this episode was okay. Nothing special. This episode is definitely not one of my favorite episodes, but it's still kind of good and entertaining. I will say right now, the episode got very boring really quickly, and almost the entire episode was having Lincoln suffer. The suffering of Lincoln wasn't funny because the bad things that happened to him were very normal and not over the top and ridiculous at all. And what was frustrating for me was that the Loud siblings were banned from each community pool, breaking the rules, disrespecting the elders, being rowdy, and even taking a shit in the pool. Or more likely, they must piss in the pool, which is what really kind of pissed me off, no pun intended. They are just a disgrace of being a human being. However, I'm going to be pretty honest with myself. This episode was not too much for me to enjoy, although there were some funny moments, such as when Lincoln attempts to perform cannonball to his pool, but the label stopped him, and his sisters have done something that gets them banned from every community pool. By God, I still hated that part. But my biggest downside is how Lincoln is acting. It was just hard to see Lincoln being selfish toward his sisters for hogging his pool, while they just wanted to have fun and cool off from the heat.
Well, maybe y'all should have thought about that when y'all were fucking up.
All I can tell you is that I'm not trying to convince you not to say fuck this episode and not watch it. My recommendation is just to give it a watch, because whatever your thoughts will be after when you see this episode, it will be all up to you. Everybody has their own opinion of what they think. And my opinion on this episode is just a mixed. I'm the Loud House Critic.
I might be girly and pink, but I do have standards.
Craft inside this tiny space may sound bad.